out in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown Bears. Darnell Mooney, 87 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. A give to Jones. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Rodgers now on third and goal. Being chased out left. Caught on a slant. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. They'll go with a keeper. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they work this out past the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On play action, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Working with a 2nd and 4. Off play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. Here's a diving catch right side.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Throwing again is Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
2nd down and goal. Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Swings this out here for Cohen. Touchdown! Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. For him as he has been tough to stop here. This run by Jones. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, it's Fields. Flushed out right. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Cohen gets it again on second. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now. On first down, Fields.
forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flush to his right. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Touchdown Bears! David Njoku hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Aguara complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on second and long. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And this is back to a 5-point game. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Fields. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that in their favor. The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Play action. It's Fields. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to go up top again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Dancing to his left.
A check down here to Jones.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards.
And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are back within a score. Rosas good with the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Keon Crossan there on the tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Rodgers will throw for it.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A give. This is Montgomery. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields. He'll drop this one down to Cohen.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. To throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Eluding the pressure right. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
2nd and 10.
They'll go again to Jones. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
132 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 1st down, it's Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were booing Charles by a big 2nd half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your